I have crawfish. I have crab legs. I have shrimp. I have lobster. I have sausage, potatoes, corn, and boiled eggs. This is a massive seafood bowl right here. Chat, I spent a lot of money on this. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I'm very excited to dig into this. First of all, that's a big ass lobster tail right there. Amazing sized lobster tail. That's probably what I'm going to eat first. The smell of this on the way to the house, bro, I literally almost couldn't hold myself back. I wanted to dig into this damn food while I was in that vehicle, bro. So chat, TTS is on. Everybody, ask me questions. Say what you want within the lines of, of what is reasonable. Make sure you are being respectful on the TTS. And let's lock in, chat. If y'all have any questions, ask me, bro.
Alana_6457 just redeemed TTS. Who is your biggest inspiration and supporter besides your mom, and why? Also, What is your dream stream to do?
Wait, that's actually a W question. Hold on. Chat, y'all about to have W questions all day, ain't y'all, bro? Okay, that's a good question. Elena, I would say my biggest inspiration outside of my mom would be, okay, can I give like my honest answer? And then I'm going to give like another answer as well. My honest answer, Jesus. Like actually, chat, Jesus. I don't look up to anybody besides him, bro. Every day I live my life, I'm so serious. Before I make decisions, I ask myself, would Jesus do this, bro? Before I go do something or say anything, I ask myself, would Jesus do this, man? Every single time. And that is not just a generic based answer. That is my genuine response to that. But besides that, I would say if I had to give one person that I somewhat take inspiration from as a streamer, it would be Joe Bartolozzi, okay? If y'all do not know who that is, you can go look up his YouTube. His name is Joe Bartolozzi on YouTube. He is a Twitch streamer. And he is literally who I used to get most of my streaming ideas from. Literally, majority of the streams that I've done, the Lego streams, the Doritos challenge, or not the challenge, but the Doritos review, all of that literally came straight from his YouTube channel. There were obviously things that I came up with by myself, but a lot of the inspiration I had came from Joe Bartolozzi, man. So big shout out him. And if y'all ever want to go watch a streamer that's actually good at what he does and just streams for fun on Twitch besides just me, go watch Joe Bartolozzi. Amazing guy, amazing streamer. W question, Alina, I'm not going to lie. Okay, chat, I want to ask y'all a question. What is y'all's dream place to travel, bro? Chat, what is y'all's dream place to travel? And everybody answer. Where's your dream place to travel? I think y'all all already know mine. The Bahamas? Hawaii? Yo, chat. Tiffany, you've never been to Florida? Wait, Tiffany, you've never been to Florida? That's crazy. Tiffany, Florida is a must-go place. Like, before I die, chat, like, for me, Switzerland is a must-go place. Most people already know that because I've talked about Switzerland countless different times. Switzerland is a must-go place. I'm end up, chat, this damn crab leg gonna end up popping out and punching me in the throat, bruh. Elena, what is that? Chat, I think Tennessee's on that list too. But like, out of the country wise, which is really all I care about, I just want to go out of the country, bro. I don't really care about staying in the United States. I want to go to Switzerland so bad. Not even that I want to go. Chat, I'm gonna go. I am going to take a trip to Switzerland eventually. 1000%. Go Bucks, that's fire. Yo, I will say this. This is the first time that I've had a seafood bowl since I went with Jake. Fuck. I hate when I do that. Chat, I just almost inhaled the crab meat. Wait, Kirsten, why does it do that? Why does it do that, Kirsten? Brianna, I got you. I'll react to it when I'm done eating. Yo, chat. Oh, shit, there's another bomb. Chat, is that loud to y'all? How loud can y'all hear that, chat? Oh, shit, that just splat everywhere. Oh, my. Holy shit, dude. Chat, there's certain parts of the crab that I don't eat just because it's got like guts and stuff. But crab legs, oh shit, no. Chat, no. We got spillage. Chat, we got a leak. We got a damn leak, chat. Oh, shit. We got a fucking leak. Chat, we got leakage. Be right back. Yo. This might dead ass be the best seafood I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not even joking. Chat, I haven't tried a shrimp yet. Let's see what the shrimp tastes like. Yeah, Kirsten, nah, this is gas. Either it's the best seafood boil I've ever had in my life, or I just haven't had seafood in so long, I'm reminiscing. Even that shrimp hit different. Oh my God. Yo. Okay, wait, Chad, this is the real taste test. We got a boiled egg right here. Chad, we got a boiled egg right here. This better be good. If everything else is gas and this boiled egg ain't, I'm going to be pissed off. Dude. Yup, chat. This is that shit. This is that shit right there, bro. This is that shit right here. Yo, CJ, what's up?
Brianna 1234 just redeemed TTS. Why does your breath stink? It smells so bad it's toxic.
Okay, chat, listen. First of all, my breath doesn't stink. Second of all, I did not turn on TTS to get absolutely fucking flamed the whole time. Chat, can I have one day where I don't get absolutely fucking roasted? Just one day. One day.
Alana_6457 just redeemed TTS. Would you rather not be able to brush your teeth for a week or not shower for a week? No loophole shenanigans, just answer the question.
Oh shit, wait, okay, hold on. That's a good question. Would I rather go a week without brushing my teeth or a week without showering? Raw answer only. Okay. I'm about to explain this, and this is ball knowledge right here. Chat. You know what? I'm going to just give my answer first. I would much rather go a week without brushing my teeth. And I'm going to explain why. The reason I would rather go without brushing my teeth is because WCJ with the prime sub. CJ, thank you. The reason why I would rather go without brushing my teeth is because if you go a week without showering, you are literally going to smell like shit. I can go a week without brushing my teeth and my breath is not going to smell that bad. And chat, y'all are going to ask, Preston, how do you know? Because I've done it before. I'm just going to keep it a buck. No. I'm not going to say a week. I went like 4 days without brushing my teeth at the longest, ever. Ever in my life. The longest I've ever went in my life, besides when I was a kid, when I was younger, was like 4 days. But bro, imagine going a week without showering. Laying in your filth in your bed. Your sheets are going to stink. Your cover's going to smell like shit. Like, I mean, think about it, bro. It's going to be horrible. Nobody's going to want to be around you, bro. But if your breath stinks, sure, you might know it. But as long as you don't get close to anybody, they ain't going to know your breath smell like shit, bro. So you better just stay as far away from people as you can. I'm going without brushing my teeth. Straight up.
Brianna 1234 just redeemed TTS. What's one moment you wish never got clipped?
That's a good question. Wow, there's a lot. Wow. I don't know if I can answer just one moment. If I had to really just pick one moment, wow, bro, I really don't know. I would have to say probably the dog collar moment. Probably the dog collar moment. When I had to wear that dog collar. That is probably my least proud clip moment. Is when I had to wear that fucking zesty ass dog collar, bro. Genuinely. That shit was like embarrassing almost, bro. I should have never even put that on the board, bro. Or not the board, the wheel. I had it as a fucking wheel spin option. I should have never put that shit as a wheel spin option, bro. Tiffany, have a great day. But that's probably my answer. There's many things that I wish would have never got clipped. But if I had to really choose, I think that would be the one.
GoBucks just redeemed TTS. What's one moment that made you realize streaming was what you wanted to do?
Okay, so let me give a little backstory. Chat, I have always wanted to do social media. My whole life, I've always wanted to do social media. Since I was literally a little kid, bro. Since I was 8 years old, this is what I've wanted to do. Not necessarily streaming, but social media, okay? I did not even think about being a streamer. I did, but not really. Until Jake called me. Even after Jake called me, and even after me and Jake done our first ever stream and stuff like that, I still didn't actually want to be a streamer, you know? I was just doing it for fun. Because it was TikTok, you know? I was making money, other things. Then, once I started growing a community, I learned that streaming is more than just going live and doing fun things. It's actually building connections with people, growing with the community and a group of people who want to see you succeed. And it's not just this negative thing that people come and troll on, you know? Like, listen.
Alana_6457 just redeemed TTS. What is your favorite memory?
I'll answer that in a second. Let me finish.
Brianna1234 just redeemed TTS. What's something you've improved on a lot since you started streaming?
Okay, chat, I'll answer them. Hold on. Let me finish this answer. So to give you an answer, I think I realized that I wanted to stream when I started actually growing a community. When I found a group of people that wanted to watch me and genuinely cared about me, bro. Whenever I found friends through this, I think that's when I genuinely realized, like, streaming is what I want to do. Now to answer Elena's question, what is your favorite memory? Elena, can you be a little bit more specific? Like, are you asking me what is my favorite memory of all time? All-time favorite memory. Wow. That's a tough one. Damn. Elena, that's a tough question. First thing that comes to mind. My all-time favorite memory. Wow, bro. I don't know if I can answer this. Elena, that's hard. Dude, wait, Elena, I'm literally over here rethinking my whole life. I'm literally rethinking my whole life right now. Elena, that's a good question. I don't think this is my all-time favorite because it would take me a while to really sit down and think about it. But I would say, and this is going to sound crazy, one of my favorite things to sit back and think on is when I was in the hospital with my mom when I broke my back. And the reason I say that is because, for one, my mom's always been there for me, but like, she sat in that hospital with me every day, slept in a hospital chair every day, and like, did not leave the hospital at all for a whole week straight and sat there with me with my broken back in the hospital for a week, bro. That is probably one memory that I will say is like not necessarily my favorite, but like definitely an all-time high memory, if that makes sense. If y'all, some of y'all might understand what I'm saying. Brianna said, what's something you've improved on a lot since streaming? I love that question. Chat, y'all know me. This is a yap moment for me. Okay. Something that I have improved on a lot since starting streaming, and something that streaming has helped me, like in itself, streaming has helped me improve on, is having a routine for my life, okay? And the reason I say that is because streaming allowed me to take life into my own hands instead of being under someone else's routine and schedule and figuring out how I wanted to do things in life, if that makes sense. Streaming gave me the opportunity to know what I wanted, you know?
Blaze_W just redeemed TTS. What's something you wish you could have told yourself about streaming before you started?
Okay, good question. So my answer to your question, Brianna, would be streaming taught me a lot about myself in the sense of it taught me how to manage myself. It taught me how to manage my life better, you know? It taught me how to manage my emotions and everything. Streaming in itself has taught me how to be who I am today. One thing that I wish I could have told myself before I started streaming I would say the main thing I would have told myself would have to be how time consuming it is. It's very time consuming. You know, I get the freedom that I want because I get to pick my schedule. I get to do what I want. I get to, I get to just have fun with my life. But at the same time, it is extremely time consuming, bro. Probably more time consuming than 90% of jobs, bro. 95% of jobs at that. With me I don't have a manager. I don't have an assistant. I don't have anybody helping me, bro, besides John. And John only does so much. He does a lot, but he only does so much. But everything's on me. So that is one thing I would have told myself. Would you rather go back on the past and change something or go to the future and see how life is? Listen, this is my opinion on things about the future. I do not, and I don't know how many of y'all are going to be like this as well, but this is just me personally. I do not think about my future besides what I want to accomplish, if that makes sense. Chat, my future is in God's hands, bro. There's nothing I can do about it besides make the right decisions. So to answer that question, I would say I would go into the past and I wouldn't change anything. I would go into the past and just kind of, I guess, relive moments, bro. But I would not change anything about my past, and I would not want to know anything about my future. And the reason for that is because I want to put the work in. I want to make the right choices without knowing the consequences. Because you can make right choices and have bad consequences. But if you go into the future and know you're going to have a bad consequence from making the right choice, you're not going to make that right choice. You're going to do something else. So I would just say in general, I would live in the present. That's my answer to that question. I would continue living in the present And I would continue doing what I've been doing. You cannot live in the future and you cannot want to live in the past. If you do, you ain't going to be able to grow. And that's facts. If anybody tries to say otherwise, they probably stuck too, bruh. Yo, this seafood boil, I'm not even joking. Like, just, oh my gosh. Like, this shit is too good. Chat, this shit is way too good, bro. Does anybody have any more questions? Does anybody have any more questions? Kirsten, it's hard for me too whenever my mouth is on fire. I normally do chew with my mouth shut, but I gave a disclaimer before I started eating this. I get messy when I eat seafood. I get messy when I eat seafood. I got a pound of crab, a pound of crawfish, a half a pound of sausage, a half a pound of shrimp, and one lobster tail. And I'm almost done with it. Chat, I'm getting extremely close to being done with this, bro. Chat, I don't never share my food. I wish I could share my food with some of y'all who like seafood, bro. I think everybody deserves to have some of this good ass shit right here. Oh my gosh, man. This shit is phenomenal. My stomach is currently telling me, Preston, no more. I'm too full. And you know what I'm telling it? Fuck you. This shit tastes good as hell. Me and my taste buds. Fuck you, stomach. I ain't stopping. Elena, good thing I said the people who like seafood, not the people who hate it. Damn, Blaze. That's a lot, brother. What's your biggest pet peeve apart from lying? Like habits people do. One of my biggest pet peeves, and this is me being genuine and honest, one of my biggest pet peeves would have to be, and I know this is going to sound crazy because I have not had good manners while eating, is chewing with your mouth open. I normally never chew with my mouth open. I told y'all and I gave y'all a disclaimer at the beginning of this, it ain't pretty when I eat a seafood bowl. But people that chew with their mouth open, bro. That and people who have no respect for their mothers, bro. People who do not respect their mother, fuck them. Real shit, fuck them. Dead ass, fuck them. I mean, normally I eat with my mouth closed. But this is just like I gotta get all the flavor. Whenever you smack and you chew seafood, it's like you get extra flavor when you smacking, bro. So I'm smacking. You damn straight. Oh, chat. I forgot to pray before I ate. Chat, moment of silence. Amen. Chat, everybody spam up amen in the freaking building, bro. Chat, I don't know if I can stop. Chat, somebody tell me to stop. Yo, tell me to stop eating, chat. I don't know if I can. This shit too good to save. It's screaming, eat me. Eat me. Please finish eating me. Chat, the crawfish are just yelling at me. They're just screaming, eat me, please. Chat, they all just screaming it. I can't help myself, chat. I gotta do what the crawfish want me to do, bro. They want me to finish them. All right, chat, I'm done. I promise I'm done. That is insane. Oh, fuck. Where do I put this? Oh, shit. I'm going to just sit them right here. Fuck it. Oh, dude. Yo, chat, that was the best seafood I've ever eaten in my life. That was the best seafood bowl I've ever eaten in my life. Hands down. That was amazing. That was genuinely amazing. Chat, W or L segment. How did y'all enjoy that, man? Chat, is that a W or L segment, bro? I think that was a W segment.